In January, I got served one morning with a really thick, pile of papers, and I opened it up, and it was from my kid's dad, and he said that I had Munchausen syndrome by proxy, and that I was poisoning my children, that I was abusing them with supplements, and that I was mentally and emotionally abusing them, making them think that they're sick. And they were really trying to paint me like this crazy person. And I literally had a nervous breakdown when that happened, just because, trying to take away my kids, man, and it wasn't just like, hey, I want to take joint custody, or I just want to have custody and you get them on the weekends. He was pushing for supervised visitation. So that would mean that I would have to be in the presence of a social worker while I visited with my kids for an hour per week. And so I had to become an expert at that point to save my kids. And so I had to put everything into researching as much as I could to figure out how mold affects the body, how does this happen in homes. And so I was a machine at that point, just trying to figure out how I could save my family. I was able to actually prove, that I wasn't crazy and that I wasn't on drugs, and I actually won the case. And that was an amazing, wasn't completely over, but I won. It's amazing to me now that they're young adults and living on their own. And, my daughter is 21, and she lives in New York, and it's so crazy. She's like, Mom, we were looking at new apartments and you'd be so proud of me. I looked at the mini split, and I inspected with my flashlight under the sink, and the realtor didn't even understand what I was doing, and I said no to this one place. And it's like, this is a 21-year-old going through all of this, and it's just I just feel very grateful that everything turned out the way that it did.